Be very careful with the next thing you say.
You ain't like, why you sent a boy wonder?
To do a man's job. That's not very careful.
What's going on, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters? It's your boy, the Truth81. Hit like, subscribe for all that DC goodness in their face, neck, and chest. And still, to this day, fans are still upset with Zack Snyder killing off Dick Grayson in his universe, in his continuity, in his Elseworld story of these characters. Keyword, Elseworld. His continuity, his universe. This is his story. So that means that he could do whatever he wants with this world. And it makes sense within the context of his own film. Even Zack Snyder described it, talking about the way you do a Robin movie is to make him a better Batman. And it cost him. His kindness costs him. His trust in humanity costs him. That is why Dick Grayson being dead is much more logical from an emotional standpoint than Jason Todd, just for comic book accuracy. And this is what I've been saying for how many years now? I told you, this is his story. And it makes so much more sense for it to be Dick Grayson, because the main general audience doesn't know a Jason Todd. They don't know that. All they know is Batman and Robin, especially the older generation who grew up with Adam West and Batman and Robin, Burt Ward, for all my young cats out there. Like, you know what I mean? That's the Robin that they know. That's the most popular, iconic Robin. He even goes on to say that it would make Bruce even darker. 20 years in Gotham, we know what promises are worth. And he's describing Bruce's, just his spiral, his downfall, because of his son. Basically, his adopted son, Dick Grayson. And it makes so much more sense for Batman to just go down this darker path, because his son essentially was murdered. Also, fans have always been asking him questions on Vero. Says when describing the Joker, saying was it the girl or the boy? And Zack Snyder said, well, it's either Robin or Harley, which I think Zack Snyder later clarified that it was Harley and not Dick Grayson. So probably Dick Grayson is dead and stuff, obviously. Like, you know what I mean? But I know so many people wanted Jason Todd to be the one who was murdered, because the fans envisioned, the Red Hood storyline, which, don't get me wrong, would be awesome. It would be fantastic. I would love to see Zack Snyder tackle Red Hood. But that's not what he wanted to do. He wanted to tell his own story. Remember, this is a 5-part saga. This wasn't going to lead into like a 10-part series with Ben Affleck. No, it was going to lead to one solo film, and then it would end with Justice League Part 3. So this whole, fans, questioning, like, why did Zack Snyder choose Dick Grayson over Jason Todd? Because he could have done so much more with Jason Todd, and we could have seen the Under the Red Hood storyline in live action. Yeah, that would have been cool, but that's not what he wanted to do. And besides, you have Dick Grayson. You have Dick Grayson in the comic books, you have Dick Grayson in animation, and you have Dick Grayson in Titans on HBO Max, which is essentially a Dick Grayson show with, the Titans acting as supporting characters. You have Dick Grayson. So why are you guys? I'm not saying like not every single one of them, because people like my age, or the people who are older, we get it, right? We understand what Zack Snyder wanted to do. We understand like his choice. You may not like his choice. You may think it's stupid, but at the end of the day, you have to respect a director's choice. And Zack Snyder's choice was killing off Dick Grayson. And like I said, it makes sense for his story. It makes sense for the story that he wanted to tell, featuring a darker, more war-jaded Batman, a bitter Batman, a Batman who's been through the ringer, and add on top of that a dead son, a murdered son that he feels responsible for because the Joker murdered him. Like that, especially being Dick Grayson, not only a fan favorite, but Dick Grayson is a character that everyone grew up with. Whether it's from the Batman 66, or whether it's from the comics, or from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s until now, everyone is aware of Dick Grayson, and everyone loves Dick Grayson, which is why it hurts so much more, not only for the character of Batman in the film, but for us as the general audience, because we all grew up with Dick Grayson, no matter what generation you grew up in. And that's why it makes so much more sense for Zack Snyder to kill off Dick Grayson. Because if it would have been Jason Todd is a character that no one is familiar with unless you're a hardcore fan. and it doesn't have that same weight as it does if it was Dick Grayson. And like I said, if we ever get a Batfleck series or prequel, hopefully we get to see, Dick Grayson before he was killed, fighting alongside Ben Affleck, because that would be awesome. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Dick Grayson's dead. You may not like it, but you have to accept it. And for me, it makes so much more sense that Zack Snyder killed off Dick Grayson, because it makes sense within the story that he wanted to tell. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Hit like, subscribe, and share, my beautiful DC brothers and sisters. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Do you agree with me that it makes sense that Zack Snyder killed off Dick Grayson within the context of his story? Or do you disagree? It's like, no, Dick Grayson, it should be Robin, and he should be alive, and Zack Snyder's a fucking idiot. And Dick Grayson should still be alive. Let me know in the comments down below, because I really want to know your thoughts, and we could have that discussion, because it's a very polarizing one. But anyways, as always, love you guys. Be safe, and keep supporting Zack Snyder Justice League, and truth out.